your business through referrals? Well, if you'll give me the next 5 minutes, I'm going to share with you the one thing that you can start doing today that will start increasing those number of referrals that you're getting. And I invite you to grab my SOP, which will give you the framework that you can walk through to be able to start using that. So having the right conversations so you can start, again, increasing those referrals. Hey, I'm Bill Utnage, and I am the author of the Amazon best-selling book, Referability Roadmap. And I help people just like you grow their business by generating more referrals. And so what I'm going to do in this video is just going to quickly share with you kind of what I've found over like the last 30 plus years of owning and running businesses, of where probably one of the biggest mistakes as service providers that we make, and I say we because I was in that group as well, is why we're not seeing the number of referrals that we should be getting, especially if we've got clients that we're doing a great job for, is that we are not sharing with them how we run our business. That we have taken kind of a passive approach to this. And I did this early on in my real estate business, where I just assumed, hey, people knew what I did and they were happy they were going to refer me. But the misconception sometimes is, and you know this, depending on whatever industry that you're in, is that the consumer may think that's like, oh, well, the company supplies all their clients, or they just get paid a salary and they don't have to worry about, procuring their own clients. And so when we leave that up to assumption, as we all know what happens there is that there's where we can start to see that gap in, hey, I'm doing a great job for people, but they're not referring me. So again, one of the main things is explaining and sharing with people from the beginning when we meet with them through that initial consultation, is letting them know, is like, hey, is it okay if I get their permission? Is it okay if I share with you how I run my business? Because this is actually a business that I own and I run, and walk through that with them and just share with them. That's why I encourage you to grab my SOP for this. Is that because it will help walk you through all that, what to say, because a lot of times we don't really know what to say to people. We don't want to feel weird, about that. And this is a great framework to help you walk through that, to explain to them, hey, this is how I run my business. This is why I run my business, and the benefit by me running my business by referral to help what's in it for the customer, the client, right? Because that's ultimately what it's about. They don't really care, oh, you're running your business because it makes your life easier or better or what all of those other things. Again, we always want to take it back to, hey, why me doing this benefits you, and explaining to them how that works. Second piece of this is that once that we've explained that and we shared that with them, is really teaching them how to refer us. And I know this sounds so simple, but so many times as I talk to different people in different industries, and just like, hey, how do you teach your people to refer you? And they're like, well, what do you mean? And, I'm like, exactly. We're not teaching people how to refer us. And so what I found, one of the simple and the easiest ways to do that is just when you're having a conversation, and especially in this initial consultation, when we're sharing how we do our business, how we run our business, is that to go, hey, can I share with you how the best way, that you may come across somebody that has a question or could use my services, to put them in contact with me? Would that be okay? Yes, that's what they're going to say. And then just say, hey, when you have that person, is to do a group text with all of us in that, introducing me, or do that on a group email. And once I have that, then what I can do is I'll just, I'll take it from there and set up a time to meet and to talk with that person. Right. If we in that way, so they know, it's like, oh, okay, that's the best way to do that, because we know it's like, hey, well, they gave you your card out, which is great, but again, because they're busy and things happen. So what I find is that when we started doing this, we're like, hey, either do that on a group text or on a group email. Our referrals shot up from there, because then we would get that, and then we could immediately engage in conversation with that person, and start having that conversation to build that referral. So it's easy, but it's always easy not to do it. So what I would encourage you to do is look at chat. Hey, what's your process? Grab this framework. I'll send it over to you in Messenger. I won't even ask you for your email address. And it's just my goal with this videos that I do is that each one of these, that you get a piece of information that you can take and you can start implementing it into your business today to start growing your referrals. So click down below in comments and just either put me in there, let me know that you want it, and I'm happy to send it over to you, and looking forward to seeing you on the next video.